Hello, welcome back to Super Smash or Pass. Today, we're going to be talking about the Doom Marine, Doom Slayer, Doom Guy, BJ Blazkowicz's grandson from Doom.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light.
Also, yeah, I had no idea that Doom and Wolfenstein apparently took place in the same universe. So, that's a new one for me. Had no idea, much less that these two characters are related. But yeah, apparently BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein and the Doom Slayer from Doom are related. Who would have thought? Anyway, going back into who the Doom guy is and what his history is for Nintendo at the very least. Doom first started off in 1995 on the Super Nintendo. It was one of the most revolutionary shooting games in existence, along with Wolfenstein, ironically enough. And it was a PC game first, and then they moved it over to the Super Nintendo. In 2001, the same first original Doom game was ported over to the Game Boy Advance, as well as its sequel, Doom 2 Hell on Earth, in 2002. In 1997, Doom 64 was published for the Nintendo N64, of course, and that was another sequel to the original Doom game. And then we didn't get any Doom games for a very long time, because a bunch of stuff happened. Bethesda rebooted the franchise Bethesda rebooted the franchise in 2016 with Doom, because what else are you going to call it? And in 2017, that came to the Nintendo Switch, which was hilarious for me because that is such a violent game that you can play on the same game that you can play Mario Odyssey. Also in 2017, the Doom 2016 game had a pinball spinoff that apparently is a thing that exists. I got this information from a wiki, and if this is a joke, I'm gonna still leave it in because the idea of Doom pinball is so hilarious to me that I don't even know if it exists, and I'm still putting it in the video. And then, of course, this year, Doom Eternal, the sequel to 2016's Doom, will release on Nintendo Switch alongside the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, the Doom guy is a very, 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 very violent character. It's sort of the appeal of that franchise. And unfortunately, I do think that'll have to be toned down quite a bit, because I don't think I want to see Doom guy ripping a Pikachu in half. I'm sure some of you would, but I don't think I need to see that. I already got enough torture from this clip. I don't need to see Doom guy ripping people apart. Either way, I think it's still a possible thing, and more so talking about his moveset, he has so many weapons that I think it won't be a problem if you don't use chainsaws and instead just use more, funnier guns or laser guns or something like that. And if Snake can get in, I think Doom guy should be fine overall, because it's basically the same type of thing. And like I said, Doom guy has a variety of weapons that he could pull from his game, as well as just general fighting and whatnot. I think he may be a little bit more of a boring character, I don't know, but I still think it'd be kind of cool to see him. Now, Doom is a legacy game. It's a huge game, and every gamer, I think, has heard of Doom, if not played it as well. So having the Doom guy, or the Doom Slayer, or the Doom Marine, whatever you want to call him, in Super Smash Bros. Would be a huge thing, and a really interesting and cool thing because of the character's history. On top of that, it being currently published by Bethesda also helps quite a bit, because Bethesda is super supportive of the Nintendo Switch. In fact, I think it's one of the most supportive third-party companies that are out there right now. And when looking at all of Bethesda's characters, they have quite a bit, right? You can go to Skyrim, you can go to Fallout, you can go to Wolfenstein, you can go to Dishonored, you can go to all these different games. But the difference in all these games is that they either have something coming out on the horizon, or they are just not relevant enough at this exact moment because they don't have anything that came out recent. Whereas Doom guy has Doom Eternal that's coming out on the Switch this year. And when you look at other games, like Fallout could be a good contender here, but Fallout 76 didn't release on the Switch. So unfortunately, that's not a contender here. For all these reasons and all the potential that Doom guy seems to have, both in timing as well as, just general interestingness and video game history, I think that I'm going to give him the verdict of and I also think I'll be awarding Doom Guy a fighter ticket. Now here's where eliminations get difficult. I have currently Banjo-Kazooie, Jibanyan from Yokai Watch, Erdrick from Dragon Quest, Heihachi from Tekken, and Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. And I think, unfortunately, I'm going to cut Heihachi. I think I'm just going to take him out of there. I don't think Heihachi's going to happen, unfortunately. I like the character's potential, I like the odds, but I think I'm going to have to rewrite that one. And as some of you have guessed by some of the character choices in this list, Doom Guy was also a part of a rumor that was the same one that we talked about last week with the Erdrick video, where the person who potentially leaked Joker before the announcement has potentially leaked both Erdrick as well as Doom Guy and some other characters. I'm not going to mention all of them in case they're right, because you don't need to know that information if they don't cover the character. But if you do want to learn more about that, there will be a link in the description where you can check out a Papa Genos video that will give you more information on the subject, as well as a GameXplain video that will give you even more information about it. So choose your source, check the information, and hype responsibly. So guys, that's it for today's episode of Super Smash Your Pass. What do you think about the Doom Guy? Remember to vote on our polls here on YouTube, in the description, on Twitter, on Instagram, and let me know what you think on our Discord server, because that'd be fun. We could talk about this character. See you guys next week.